Have you ever wondered why you sometimes feel like you're living a smaller life than you should? As if there's something greater waiting to emerge, but you just can't grasp or understand what it is. That feeling isn't a coincidence. It's not just restlessness. It's the universe whispering that you are far more than you imagine. You are not just flesh and bone. You're not just a number in a system. Within you lies something unimaginable, the essence of a god. Yes, a sleeping god, waiting for the moment to awaken. Society, culture, even conventional logic, all have conspired to hide this truth from you. They've told you that you're limited, that you must conform to what's around you. But that narrative is a prison. While others live anesthetized by the illusion that they are mere mortals, there's a flame within you, nearly extinguished, that insists there is more. This is the first sign that you are called to something grand. Your soul is not here to exist passively, it came to shape realities. Perhaps you've already felt inexplicable things. An intuition that guides your steps as if you know something you've never learned. A strength that arises in the most difficult moments, as if the impossible bends to your will. These experiences are no coincidence, they are echoes of who you truly are. You are a direct extension of the Creator, temporarily living in this human form. And the universe, in its infinite wisdom, is calling you to remember and reclaim your true identity. But here's the truth that few dare to face: awakening as a god is not comfortable. It requires you to break chains, confront your own shadows, and look beyond the veil that covers your eyes. To be divine is to become responsible for the impact you have on the world, for every word, every thought, every choice. It's no small task, but it's the only way to experience the freedom and power destined for you. In the coming moments, we'll journey together into territory that few dare to explore. We'll uncover how your soul transcends time and space, the undeniable signs that you are more than human, and the practices that can free your divine essence. This is your call to the infinite. The only question that remains is, are you ready to awaken? Science confirms that you are made of stardust, but what it doesn't explain is why your consciousness exists in such a small body. That's because your body is merely a vessel, the real you is immeasurable, eternal. The spark that fuels your life is the same that created galaxies, and recognizing this is the key to unlocking the power that resides within you. However, recognizing this truth is not enough. The world around you is built to make you forget. Every distraction, every senseless rule, every moment you're reduced to a number in a system is part of a greater plot to keep you asleep. Yet despite all efforts to keep you small, there are moments when you feel that internal force stirring, trying to emerge. These moments of clarity, when you realize you are more than you appear, are like cracks in the illusion, allowing the light of truth to shine through. Imagine for a moment that every thought you have is like a seed, capable of growing and transforming the world around you. This isn't just a metaphor, it's your reality. As a sleeping god, your mind is a fertile field where possibilities are born. But just like any garden, what grows depends on what you choose to plant. Thoughts of doubt and fear become barriers, while thoughts of love and purpose bloom like trees offering shelter and fruit. The universe has always responded and will always respond to what you think, feel, and believe. It's time to think like a god. As you walk through life, there's a phenomenon many ignore: the mysterious connection we feel with the stars, with the vast night sky that seems to call to us silently. When you observe this infinite spectacle, you feel it speaks directly to something within you, like a reminder of home. This connection goes beyond the physical. It's true that we are made of stardust, science doesn't deny that. However, what few understand is that the composition of your body is just the surface of something far deeper. You are not just a fragment of the universe, you are the universe experiencing itself in a conscious and unique way. Your essence is as ancient as the light traveling through the cosmos, and the body you inhabit is merely a vehicle for a much greater consciousness. This understanding is the beginning of reconnecting with the divinity within you. However, recognizing this divinity is not simple. The world has been shaped to keep you small, distracted, and confined to rules that do not serve your soul. From the moment you were born, you were taught to fit in, to follow patterns, and to seek validation outside yourself. The structures around you, whether work, traditions, or social expectations, were designed to imprison the mind and heart. But amid this attempt at control, there are moments when something within you stirs. Perhaps it's that flash of clarity on an ordinary day, that feeling that something is wrong with accepting life as it is. These moments are cracks in the illusion. They are invitations from the universe, asking you to awaken to who you truly are, a creator, not a follower. This awakening, however, does not come without challenges. Confronting the truth that you are infinite also means facing all the lies you've accepted throughout your life. It means confronting fears, insecurities, and traumas that have served as barriers to your light. Many avoid this process because it demands immense courage, not just to look within but also to abandon the masks we wear to protect ourselves. However, awakening is not just an act of courage, it is an act of self-love. To love yourself deeply is to recognize that you are not made to conform. The universe did not place a piece of itself within you so that you could be ordinary. It created you to be a spiritual revolutionary, someone who transforms everything around them simply by existing authentically. And when you begin to live this authenticity, you realize something extraordinary. Every thought that crosses your mind is a piece of your divine creation. It's as if every idea is a seed planted in fertile soil, destined to manifest in reality. But, just like a garden, what you cultivate depends on your choices. Thoughts of doubt and fear will create barriers, while thoughts of love, faith, and courage will flourish into towering trees, offering shelter and sustenance. This is not merely a metaphor, it is a spiritual and energetic truth. The universe continuously responds to what you think, feel, and believe. Thus, starting to think like a god is not arrogance, it's a return to your natural state. It's the acknowledgement that you've always had the power to create, but now you can use it consciously to transform your life and impact the world around you. When you accept the truth that you are a sleeping god, you begin to notice that the universe has always been speaking to you, even in moments when it seemed like there were no answers. Every synchronicity, every coincidence that defies logic, is the cosmos attempting to whisper secrets about your nature. Perhaps it was that repeated number that appeared when you most needed guidance or the unexpected encounter that changed your life. No matter how it manifested, the message is clear: you were never lost, only blind to the infinite potential you've always carried. The universe doesn't operate on luck or chance, it is deliberate, precise, and what comes to you reflects your energy and alignment. Recognizing this is like unlocking a door to a new level of consciousness, where every moment becomes an opportunity to create something extraordinary. This alignment with your divine essence brings about a shift that many may not immediately understand. You start to feel different, more sensitive to the energies around you. Suddenly, environments that once felt neutral become oppressive, and people who were part of your life now seem unfamiliar, as if they vibrate at incompatible frequencies. This disconnection is not a mistake but a sign that you are ascending to a new reality. Instead of resisting, it's necessary to embrace this transformation and allow the relationships and circumstances that no longer serve your purpose to dissolve. You'll notice that as you let go of what is superficial, your energy attracts what is genuine and aligned. It's as if the universe rearranges your life to reflect your inner truth. However, there is a paradox in this path of awakening. The more you align with your divinity, the more challenging the world around you may seem. You will see duality with clarity, light and darkness, love and fear, truth and illusion. This heightened awareness can be overwhelming, but it is also liberating. It's like opening your eyes for the first time after a long night. The initial discomfort is inevitable, but soon you realize you now see things as they truly are. This is the point where many give up, fearing the weight of the responsibility that comes with such clarity. But here lies the beauty of being a god: you are not alone. The same force that awakened within you will guide you every step of the way, and your courage will become a beacon for those still in the darkness. Before we move forward, if you've always felt different, with a unique sensitivity or drawn to greater missions, our ebook is a valuable resource for you. It offers practical insights to help you recognize your true mission as a chosen one and overcome the challenges of misunderstanding and isolation. By acquiring the ebook, you'll also gain exclusive and immediate access to our Discord community, a space where you can share your experiences, connect with others who understand what you're going through, and find genuine support in a welcoming environment. Check out the first pinned comment here on the video and unlock this exclusive opportunity today. The modern world does not make this awakening easy. It distracts with incessant noise, unrealistic priorities, and the constant pressure to follow a predetermined path. Yet, awakening cannot be contained by these forces. It is like a plant growing through concrete, finding ways to flourish even in the most hostile environments. And you, as a sleeping god now beginning to awaken, are called to nurture this growth even when the world seems against you. This means adopting practices that strengthen your connection to the divine within you. Whether through meditation, prayer, or simply moments of deep silence, every act of spiritual self-care is a declaration that you choose your light over the shadow, your greatness over conformity. And then comes the inevitable moment when you realize you can no longer turn back. Once you touch the truth of your divinity, it cannot be ignored or forgotten. It's like lighting a flame that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how much the circumstances try to smother it. You realize that everything you have ever faced, the pains, the failures, the moments of doubt, were not punishments but preparations. Every obstacle was a lesson, a reminder that you are stronger than you imagine. And now, with this flame burning within you, you have the power to transform not only your life but also the world around you. The question that remains is, what will you do with this truth? When you start to live with the awareness that you are more than just human, everything around you takes on a new meaning. Choices that once seemed trivial now become deliberate acts of creation. The way you speak, think, and act is no longer automatic but becomes a tool to shape reality. You realize that when you align your intentions with your divine essence, the world around you responds. It's not magic but a harmonious interaction between you and the universe. It's like tuning an instrument that has always been out of sync. The sound you emit, your inner vibrations, now resonate clearly in the cosmos, attracting to your life what once seemed impossible. And suddenly, what was once called a miracle becomes your new normal. As you deepen your journey, an internal transformation begins to take place. The fear that once dominated you, the fear of failure, of inadequacy, of not being loved, starts to dissipate. In its place arises a quiet confidence, a certainty that even in the hardest moments, you are being guided by something greater. This confidence is not arrogance, it is a reverent humility in the face of the vastness of what you are and what you can become. It is the understanding that, even as divine, you are also part of something even greater, a universe that is constantly expanding, and you along with it. This understanding brings a peace that cannot be bought or taught, only experienced. It is the state of being that many seek but few have the courage to attain. Here arises the true beauty of this awakening. It is not just about you. As you connect more deeply with your divine essence, you begin to realize that your impact goes far beyond what you imagined. Your presence, your energy, becomes a catalyst for change in others. Without even speaking a word, you can inspire someone to see themselves in a new way, to believe again in what once seemed lost. You become a mirror for those around you, reflecting possibilities, courage, and light. Not because you try to force anything, but because you simply live your truth. And in this act of being, you give others permission to awaken their own divinity. This cycle of impact and transformation is what gives meaning to your awakening. It is not about reaching a final state of perfection but about continuing to evolve, learn, and share. It is understanding that every moment of your life, every pain, every joy, every doubt, is part of a divine tapestry you are weaving alongside the universe. You realize there is no error or failure, there is only experience and growth. And by accepting this, you free yourself from the weight of expectations the world has placed upon you. Now, you no longer live to please or fit in but to create, to be, to expand. And in doing so, you fulfill the highest purpose of your existence, to remind the world what it means to be truly divine. However, this clarity brings with it an undeniable responsibility, to consciously choose what you nourish within yourself. Thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are not merely reflections of your reality, they are seeds that germinate and create your experience. If you cling to fear, doubt, or resentment, these feelings take root and grow, obscuring the divine light that shines within you. But by choosing love, gratitude, and faith, you cultivate an inner garden where your divinity flourishes without limits. Maintaining this choice is not easy. It is a constant practice, a daily exercise of alignment with who you truly are. And in repeatedly choosing light over shadow, you strengthen yourself and become truly free. This process of inner transformation does not occur without resistance. The world around you, often shaped by fear and scarcity, will try to pull you back into the illusion of separation. You will feel the pressure of old beliefs, relationships that no longer resonate with your truth, and even your own ego, which fears losing control. But these challenges are not obstacles, they are tests, invitations to affirm your divine essence even in the face of adversity. Every time you overcome one of these trials, something profound within you expands. It's like a muscle that, when challenged, becomes stronger. Over time, you will realize that even the resistances you encounter are part of the greater plan, tools meant to help you remember your infinite strength. Being a god living in a human body does not only mean embracing your greatness but also recognizing the vulnerability that comes with it. The paradox of divine existence is that while you are infinite in essence, the vehicle you inhabit, this human body, is limited, subject to time and the forces of nature. This duality can be difficult to accept, but it is necessary for you to experience the beauty of growth. The body is like clay in the hands of a potter. It wears down, adapts, and ultimately transforms. And while your essence transcends any form, it is through the limitations of the body that you learn to create, love, and overcome. Every physical pain, every intense emotion, every battle faced is a sacred lesson meant to bring you closer to understanding who you truly are. As you progress in this awakening, you begin to realize that your divinity is not an isolated gift but part of an interconnected whole. Every person who crosses your path, every seemingly random experience, is a piece of a cosmic puzzle. This connection doesn't mean that everything is predetermined, but that there is a universal flow, a dance between free will and destiny. When you align yourself with this flow, you discover that life is not a sequence of disconnected events but a symphony where you are simultaneously the composer, the conductor, and the melody. Every choice you make, even the subtlest ones, contributes to this greater harmony, creating ripples of impact that extend far beyond what your eyes can see. With this understanding also comes the need to discern what truly deserves your energy and attention. Not every battle is worth fighting, nor does every path lead to growth. As a conscious God, you must learn to wisely choose where to invest your power. This is not selfishness, it is alignment. Imagine a candle trying to illuminate every corner of a room at once. Its light disperses and loses intensity. Now imagine that same candle focused on a single point. Its light becomes stronger, clearer. So it is with your energy. When you learn to channel it into what truly matters, your purpose, your passions, the people who resonate with your truth, you become an unstoppable force capable of transforming everything you touch. This transformation is inevitable when you begin to live in alignment with your divine essence. Those around you will notice the difference, even if they can't explain it. Some will be drawn to your light, seeking comfort, guidance, or inspiration. Others may feel threatened, confronted by the authenticity you radiate. This duality is not something to fear but to understand. Your presence, when harmonized with the divine, serves as a mirror. It reflects both the beauty and the hidden shadows in those around you. And while this may awaken admiration in some, it can also provoke resistance or envy in others. But remember, your mission is not to please everyone but to remain true to who you are, allowing your light to shine where it is most needed. As your perception of yourself changes, time also begins to bend before you. The linearity that once defined your life, the past that weighs you down, and the future that frightens you, starts to lose its grip. You realize that the only real moment is the now, and it is in the now that your full divinity can manifest. In the now, you are limitless. In the now, you can change direction, heal old wounds, and create new possibilities. This understanding not only liberates your mind from the shackles of regret and anxiety but also unlocks the true potential of your creative essence. You are no longer bound by what was or what might be. You are free to be everything you are. And in this state of presence, you realize that your existence is not just about grand achievements or impressive manifestations. While your divine capacity makes you powerful, it also connects you to the simple and sublime aspects of life. the touch of a breeze on your skin, the sound of laughter from someone you love, the silence between your heartbeats, all of these become expressions of divinity in action. You learn that being a human god is not just about changing the world but about living it with such intention and awareness that even the smallest moments transform into something sacred. And it is in this state of gratitude and appreciation that you begin to see the fullness of your journey. With this awareness, you realize that many of the limitations you believed you had were illusions, created by old beliefs that no longer serve your purpose. The fear of failure, the need to please, the idea that you are not enough, all of these begin to dissolve as your inner light grows. These beliefs do not disappear without a fight, they resist, trying to pull you back into the comfort of the familiar. But your divine essence is stronger. It invites you to question every limiting thought, to challenge every barrier that keeps you from moving forward. And when you choose to follow the truth of who you are, even in the face of doubt, something extraordinary happens. The barriers that once seemed insurmountable crumble, revealing a path that has always been there, waiting for you. This inner transformation inevitably reflects in the external world. As you align with your essence, the circumstances of your life begin to shift. People who vibrate at lower frequencies, trapped in negativity or ego, may drift away, while others who share your vision and energy are drawn into your life. The universe responds to your vibration like a mirror, adjusting everything around you to reflect your new frequency. This can be uncomfortable at first, especially if you cling to what you are leaving behind. But by trusting this process, you realize that every change, no matter how difficult it seems, is bringing you closer to your true essence. And as the old dissolves, the new emerges with a brilliance that can only come from something aligned with your purpose. This connection to purpose becomes the anchor of your journey. You understand that your existence is not random but intentional. There is a reason you are here, at this exact moment, with the talents, challenges, and opportunities you possess. This reason is not something you need to search for outside of yourself, it is already within you, waiting to be remembered. It is that passion that makes your heart race, that idea that keeps you awake at night, that desire to do something that positively impacts the world. When you align with this reason, everything around you makes sense. Your days are no longer a sequence of tasks but opportunities to live your mission, to express your divinity in ways that touch the lives of others. And it is in this alignment that you discover true freedom. Being a god living a human experience does not mean being exempt from challenges or pain but rather living with the certainty that every obstacle is an opportunity for expansion. Freedom is not the absence of difficulties but the ability to face them with courage and faith, knowing that you have the power to transcend any situation. It is choosing your light even when darkness seems closer. It is embracing your truth even when it separates you from the crowd. It is walking with the confidence that, no matter how uncertain the path may be, you are exactly where you need to be, guided by something greater that will never abandon you. And who you become as you awaken to your divinity is something extraordinary. You are no longer defined by external expectations or the internal limitations you once accepted as truths. You become a force for change, a light in the darkness, a living reminder that greatness is possible. And no matter how many times you stumble or doubt, what matters is that you keep going. Because that's what gods do, they create, they learn, they rise, and they move forward. Every step you take, even the small ones, is a testament to the infinite power you carry. And as you live with this awareness, you not only transform your life but also touch and inspire everyone around you. When you finally embrace your journey as a conscious creator, life ceases to be a mystery and transforms into a blank canvas. Every choice you make, every emotion you nurture, is like a brushstroke defining what will manifest. This power, however, is not a source of arrogance but of humility. You understand that you are a fragment of the infinite, an extension of the universe, destined to explore, learn, and grow. This understanding frees you from any need for absolute control. You don't need to know how everything will unfold because trust in your divine essence is enough. The universe responds to your vibration, your intention, and you learn to navigate life with the ease of someone aligned with the eternal flow. This ease, however, does not mean a lack of impact. On the contrary, your presence in the world begins to reverberate in ways you may never have imagined. Your light, now fully awakened, becomes a guide for those still lost in the darkness. And you don't have to force anything, your authenticity is enough. It is through the way you live, how you face challenges, and how you treat others that you inspire. Your example is not about perfection but about truth. And this truth, when lived courageously, spreads like a beacon, drawing those who need a reminder of their own greatness. You become, effortlessly, a catalyst for change, not because you seek to be, but because it is impossible to be anything less than your divine essence. Yet, the journey does not end here. Awakening to your divinity is merely the beginning of an eternal process. The universe, in its infinite complexity, will continue to present new challenges, new opportunities, new mysteries to unravel. And you, as a conscious God, will learn to welcome each of them with curiosity and gratitude. Because you know that no matter how high you ascend, there will always be more to learn, more to create, more to experience. This infinite pursuit is not a burden, it is what makes life rich and meaningful. It is what connects the divine to the human, the finite to the infinite, in an eternal cycle of growth and expansion. And so, your existence becomes a dance between the earthly and the celestial. Every step you take on the physical plane is also a movement in the spiritual realm. Every interaction, every thought, every emotion is an opportunity to express your divinity. And as you dance, you realize that the separation between you and the universe is only an illusion. You are both the melody and the dancer, both the creator and the creation. And as you continue this dance, you leave behind a trail of light, a legacy of impact and transformation that will endure far beyond your physical form. This is the true power of being a God living in a human body, the ability to leave the world better simply by being yourself. So, as we come to the end of this text, remember, you are not small, not lost, not insufficient. You are a reflection of the infinite, a living expression of the universe, a force capable of changing everything around you. And this journey, full of highs and lows, doubts and certainties, is what makes your experience unique and precious. Embrace it with everything you have. Allow yourself to shine, to err, to grow, and to love without limits. Because the world does not need perfection, it needs truth. And your truth is divine. Now, the final question: what will you create with all the power you already carry within you? Now that you've reached the end of this video, one thing is clear: you are no longer in the same place you started. Something within you has shifted, a new perspective has emerged, and your divine essence is beginning to pulse more strongly. Don't let this flame go out. Every choice, every thought, and every action from here on can be a step toward your greatness. Remember, the universe doesn't make mistakes. If you're here now, reading these words, it's because you were called to remember who you truly are, to live with intention, and to leave your unique mark on this world. If this text touched your heart, here's an invitation: leave your like, subscribe to the channel right now, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. Share this with those you feel need to hear it, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Your experience can inspire others on the same path. Don't miss the opportunity to join our exclusive community on Discord by acquiring our ebook through the link pinned in the first comment. I'm sure it will be a valuable resource for you. It will not only bring clarity about your mission and unique gifts, but also give you access to connect with other chosen ones who will welcome and support you. Don't miss out on being part of this environment. This is a crucial moment, and together we can impact many lives. Choose to be part of this mission. If you'd like to support this work further, consider contributing through Buy Me a Coffee. The link is pinned in the first comment. Every gesture of support strengthens this community of chosen ones, of God's awakening to their mission. And before you go, I want to leave you with a special hook. There's a recommended video on the screen and a complete playlist about the secrets of the chosen ones that will expand your journey even further. Click now and stay with us. I'll see you soon, and until then,